As of late, the U.S. Federal Reserve made news when it said it would be using XRP. David Antefalto, Senior Vice President of the St. Louis Federal Reserve Branch, has talked a lot about how RippleNet could be used for payment handling. In particular, it has been pointed out that RippleNet needs XRP to make these transfers possible, and David Antefalto says that the Fed might make parties like Ripple pay for things. Things like this could happen, which means the value of XRP will go up a lot. Possibly more than $10,000. Also, it's important to keep in mind that the Federal Reserve's move was expected. A few weeks or maybe a month ago, the Federal Reserve made a public statement saying that they thought XRP and XLM could help improve the blockchain part of their FedNow payment service. The attention is on Ripple, which is known for its open-source financial transaction technology and unique ways to send money across borders. Ripple's technology being used by the FedNow payment service is expected to play a big part in driving XRP's value to levels that have never been seen before. Hello, this is XRP Ninja, your one-stop shop for all things XRP. To join our group, please click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications before we start. In addition, once we hit 600,000 members, we will start a huge XRP giveaway. It's easy to throw your hat into the ring. Just follow these 3 simple steps. So, make sure you finish everything. Put the word XRP Ninja in the comments to make sure you get a spot. Let's get to the subject of today. The Federal Reserve's relationship with Ripple caught our attention when it was made public on the Federal Reserve Gov website. The Faster Payment Task Force approach, which is the first part of the study called the U.S. Path to Faster Payments, sees Ripple as a key player in the Federal Reserve's efforts to find payment solutions. The paper talks a lot about how Ripple can make real-time foreign payments possible. Usually these kinds of payments take 2 to 4 days and are hard to track and price. Ripple changes this by letting you see all fees and payment statuses and settling transactions quickly. The next thing we learn is that Ripple and the Fed have grown their relationship to include payments within the United States. Viewers can pause and read the huge amount of information that backs this up. A very important part of the paper talks about how central banks like the Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority have worked with Ripple to make their own banking systems better. Another interesting part of the study is that it talks about Ripple Labs' innovations at the core level of payment processing, with a focus on offering a free real-time settlement infrastructure around the world. It shows that the Federal Reserve wants to accept and use Ripple's decentralized peer-to-peer settlement method. This new way of sending money is expected to replace the ones we use now. When we look back, we can see that this change had early warning signs. The Ripple logo was shown very clearly during a Federal Reserve story on Fox News about looking into a digital US about a year ago. Also, the Federal Reserve Board, the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, the International Monetary Fund, and the IMF have added Ripple to their list of operating in the shadows partners to show that they are interested in its technology. The Bank of International Settlements, BIS, is in charge of a lot of the world's money. This becomes clear as you learn more about the interesting world of international banking. It's interesting that Ripple has joined this field. A message from the Department of the Interior has been made public. According to Jess Chan, senior lawyer for the Frederickshire Board of Governors, reports say that Jess, who used to be Ripple's Deputy General Counsel, is in charge of this. For people who want to know more, there is a lot to look into here and everything is linked. But that's just the start. A lot of you might be shocked by what I'm about to tell you. The Federal Reserve recently said that banks could lose money because of rising interest rates and the stress on real estate. It's interesting that they've been talking to different partners about this since the beginning of March. Moreover, it looks like the EU and BRICS will adopt. The EU has even hinted that XRP could be the base for the future digital euro by using the XRP ledger to handle transfers of wealth. A lot of accounts say that the value of XRP is about to go up, which backs up this claim. A well-known expert says it will soon go up to $500.50 and could even reach $10,000 as it becomes more popular around the world. This idea is said to have come from Arthur Brito, a co-founder of Ripple. Watching the movie makes it clear that XRP's story is moving quickly. Aside from the SEC vs Ripple debate, the BRICS countries have decided to work with Ripple to make their central bank digital currency based on the XRP ledger. Each BRICS country has proof of Ripple's large network, which we will look at in more detail. According to recent news, this digital currency from the central bank that is backed by BRICS will be a major tool for global finance. Let's start our journey in Brazil, where a very important event has happened. Together with Ripple, Brazil has launched a revolutionary coin-on-demand liquidity service. The project has made a big difference in the progress of banking technology across the country. Then we'll talk about Russia. A lot of papers show that President Putin chose to move away from the USD and the petrodollar on purpose. When SWIFT chose not to let Russia use its payment system, there was a clear shift toward Ripple Labs. The goal is to use the XRP system to make a central bank digital currency, CBCC, for Russia. By using the decentralized structure of the XRP ledger, this action not only gets around the SWIFT ban, but it also makes sure that Russia will continue to be involved in international banking. When we look at India, we see that Ripple is in charge of yet another important project that helps the country's big digital rupee drive. India's search for a complete global CBDC has made a big step forward with this project. All of this is made possible by technology from Ripple Labs. But that's not the end of the story. In the fight, China has also joined and is working with Ripple to make progress in the area of digital currencies that state banks issue. This partnership shows that Ripple is becoming more important in the financial world. All over Africa, the story is the same. The 2022 African Blockchain Report talks about how South Africa and more than a dozen other African countries, XRP and Ripple, are now part of its payment handling infrastructure. The fact that so many people use the ledger shows how important it is becoming in Africa's banking system. Finally, a recent BRICS study named XRP one of the best digital assets for payment services. The BRICS' support for XRP makes it even more of an important player in the world of digital currencies. Recent events have led to more predictions about how much XRP will cost, and some of the more interesting ones have caught our attention. When well-known financial experts say that XRP will trade at $500.50, there will invariably be a full review. ChatGPT is a well-known AI bot that we found through our study. XRP, Ripple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano are the 4 coins that this AI chose as having the most growth potential by 2024. When you think about what Ripple's co-founder thinks, it shouldn't be a surprise that XRP is so expensive. Arthur Brito. He thinks that the exact amount that XRP was supposed to reach was $10,000, which it does. Brito also talks about XRP's ability to grow, saying that it can handle the expected $7 billion, $500 million in world money needs. Then, what does $500 mean in this case? In the end, $500 is just the beginning of understanding how valuable XRP could be. But in order to get to this crazy $10,000 price, XRP's stated goal is to allow large amounts of money to move through its ledger, and for it to be able to be used all over the world. The fact that 21 countries